has a minion ring that just went off. And, well, let's just say it's annoying.
we're having some fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are here.
It's Legions. This is the Legions video.
Oh, we're Legions. Yes.
We're Legions. That's right. So
where somebody is 0-2. Loser!
Yeah.
And just so you know, he plays Imperial. Loser!
Hey, this is just a fun league. We all get the same prizes at the end. So I tried some experiments.
So he says.
Yeah, we're talking about the Gathering of Forces going on at Stronghold. We're meeting up on Tuesdays. My opponent, Jeffrey Furman. Yeah, he had the better of the game.
School him! School him!
Let's just say when stormtroopers
owned.
When stormtroopers are dug in, and the other side has stormtroopers that just go out into the open shooting, the side that's dug in will win every time. But hey, I did have 1 minute of glory. My speeder bikes came screaming around, found his snowtroopers, and in one attack obliterated the unit. And then swiftly died afterwards. Because every other unit shot him to hell. But you know what? It was a lot of fun. I've got a couple pictures I'll post before this video. I'll make it part of the entry. You'll see the table we played on. Jeffrey had an older NPC model of one of the walkers. So we kind of just dropped it on the corner on some of the scenery and made it part of the game. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of laughing. We had a good time. So, nope. Next week it's on to a 3x6 table. None of this 3x3 nonsense anymore. And where I'll be up to a whole 650 points. So I got to figure out my next build of 650. But you know what? These escalation things are a lot of fun. Pricing simple.
He still lost 0-2.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Pricing simple. You play 3 games, you're going to get a full art. They have it so that if you buy something in the store, like anything, you're going to get a full art. If you play 3 games, you're going to get the fancy metal tokens that they're putting out for the commanders. So, yeah. So, I mean, you're going to get everybody's going to end up with that stuff.
And you're probably wondering why I'm not playing this game yet.
Because you don't have any yet.
I don't have any yet.
No.
And I work all the time. On the weekends. So, that's retail. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, whole orchestra's playing for you, buddy. But no, seriously, if you're watching this and you have a chance to jump in on the escalations, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's all about we were figuring out rules the other night. I got what is it? When you get pinned down, you take the what is it?
I wouldn't know, seeing how I don't play the game.
Yeah, when you get shot at, you get a token, whatever. Anyways, when you're supposed to have the tokens, you're supposed to get a +1 for cover. I think I remembered that when most of the game my guys were covered in those tokens. Not a chance. So, I mean, these games are good for figuring out the rules and all that as you go along. And in both games, I mean, both myself and the gentleman I was playing with, we both figuring things out and having a good time doing it. So I highly, highly recommend that you give them a shot. I know the one at Stronghold, we're now halfway through it. I know Starlight Citadel in Vancouver, they've got one I think just started or is starting up. Ages 3 and up, I think they've got one that's just started or starting up. And I know our own Nerd Haven in Abbotsford in June. They're going to run it in 4 Sundays in June. They're going to have their own as well. So if you want to start fresh and get some time to get you guys painted before you have to play, give Nerd Haven a call and get signed up for theirs. You just can't go wrong. It's a good time. You have lots of fun. Whether you win or lose, you're going to get basically the same prizes. And I know what he wants.
No, not really.
Yeah, box opening for.
Hey, you know what?
Who's this? Leia.
Oh,
Leia.
He actually got the name right.
Leia. Yes, I've got a Leia or Gana, and I've got ourselves Fleet Troopers. So I thought we'd open these up.
The new Rebel stuff.
Check them out. You want to open her up? Here, I'm gonna be nice. Schwabby, here. Open up a box. Oh, you already ripped it. I'm saving all my boxes. They look good on display. Dump her out. What we need? Oh, are these right here? The cards.
Okay, components list.
Yeah, we got the box.
What's in the box?
Normal token board.
One there. Oh, look at there. She is
Yeah.
all in 3 pieces.
Yeah, 3 pieces. So at the end of this video, like the last one, I'll do a close up of the figures and the cards, and you can check it out. I'm gonna smash that phone. You can check out all the pieces up close.
Oh,
So
man.
we got her card. She's got Pierce 1, Take Cover 2, Inspire 2. She's got Nimble and Sharpshooter 2. So basically the same as Veers with the exception of the Nimble. Let's see.
And she's really easy to put together.
Oh, they always are.
I don't know if he wants to glue it. Too late. I already put it together. I'm not going to put the glue on the base because the piece has to be glued.
I'll have to see what the Nimble's about. It's not on the sheet here.
Ooh.
Inspire, Sharpshoot, Take Cover, Immune, and Guardian. There's no Nimble listed. Either way.
Commanding presence.
Well, Commanding Presence is good.
Esteemed leader.
That model, she's got an awfully big gun. The gun
She
is,
always did.
that gun is about as long as her arm.
That's
That is
Han
nuts.
Solo's gun.
Yeah, we're not going there. So, yeah, basically the same as Veers. So you got your Commanding Presence, your Esteemed Leader, same as Veers. Environmental Gear, same as Veers.
They actually, they must have took pictures from the movie.
What's that?
Well, because these are scenes with her actually in the movie. When you look at them.
Well, they're now working with Disney, so they have whatever they want. So again, these I will we'll take close-ups of. These are her command cards. So at the end of Leia or activation, she may perform up to 3 attacks against different enemy units using the following weapon. Holy monkey nuts. So
No.
Veers gets 1 attack that he gets to make at the end of the activation. They've given Leia 3.
Leia.
Whatever her name is. They've given her 3. The two reds, they are 2 reds, so I mean they're not as many dice, but that's still 3 attacks. That's pretty sweet.
No.
And it's the 1 command.
No time for sorrow.
Yeah.
Is 2 troopers. When a friendly trooper unit is issued an order, it may perform a speed 1 -1 maneuver. I think it says -1 move.
Let's see.
Speed -1 move. Or maybe they just put speed /1 move.
Yeah. So she lets the troops move. That's a little different than Veers. And then you got Leia and 2 units. After Leia activates, you may choose a friendly unit at range 1 or 2 with the face-up order token and activate it. So if I'm reading this right, you're basically activating 2 units in 1 turn. Well, that's interesting. That's her 3 command card, and I'll get you a close-up of that. But you may choose a friendly unit at range 1 to 2 with the face-up order token and activate it. So basically, you're going to get 2 turns in a row. That'll be interesting because, I mean, the dynamics are you go 1, 1, 1, 1. And I found that when I'm doing my builds, if I say have 5 troops to activate and they have 3 troops, having the extra troops is kind of nice because when he's finished his, then if, depending on how you played it, you save your big boys for what's left and you use them or whatever. So that's going to be interesting. The rebels are going to have players are going to have some fun with that.
Oh man. Oh, this is great.
Hey, I'm just thrilled. I was lucky enough to come across these, and bought them with prize support from an X-Wing tournament. So technically, these are freebies. That works for me every time.
Oh, well, you never know.
So what do we got here? Component list, lots of guys.
Fleet Troop. Ready 1. After you perform a standby action, gain 1 aim token.
So that's actually good.
Fleet Troopers. Trained for close quarters combat on board naval vessels of the Rebel Alliance. Fleet Troopers wield their rapid-fire DH-17 blaster pistols with uncommon accuracy. Go figure. You know, people come down a small, narrow path, and they couldn't hit a stormtrooper for the life of them in that show.
What's that?
The Fleet Troopers couldn't hit a stormtrooper. Fleet Troopers. Fleet Trooper only. Add one Fleet Trooper mini. MPL 57 Barrage Trooper.
What's that do?
Add one MPL 57 Barrage Trooper mini. Blast. Ignore cover. Impact 2. While attacking a unit that has armor, change up 2 attack results to crit results.
That's sweet. What color dice do you roll on that? That's important, man.
Black? White?
One black and two
white.
So you got, at least with the black, you got a good chance of getting something decent.
And then there's the other 3 that I haven't mentioned yet. Seeing how this is your
stuff. The grappling hooks, impact grenades. I mean, I think we've all got a gazillion of these already. And then Scattergun Trooper. Rolls 2 reds at range 1 to 2. And it has Pierce 1. So while attacking, cancel up to one evade. It's a 1/2. What was the other one? The MPL 57. Let's see, that one's at least range 1 to 3. You got 3 dice.
My head is off.
The MP3 57, it's a tap once you use it, so you have to reload. Whereas at least with the scattergun, that just shoots and it's good to go. But impact 2 against armor is sweet. The blast is nice. So 33 points against 23 points. I'd say it's worth extra 10 points if you got work and you build. So again, these guys are just so bloody easy to put together. What do you think? I mean, you haven't got a chance to play or build these too much. You gotta admit, these guys are actually not too bad looking. I was thinking they were dorky with the helmets, but seeing the scalp.
Of course you think they'd be dorky because they're Rebel.
Well, that's fine. I have Rebel too.
Yeah.
Let's see. I like the leader's pose.
The leader's pose. Okay. Was he holding up 2 thumbs up?
Huh?
3 thumbs up? 4 thumbs up? Whoops, there goes the guy's head again.
Standard cards. Again, I'll get all this on a video.
Yeah. We got lots. And this guy holding his little, looks like a semi-automatic.
Oh, he's got to be the scattergun guy.
Semi-automatic guy sitting in the middle, just bloop, bloop. But yeah, it's been interesting to see the growth of this this game and how it's moving forward.
They've got lots of expansions out quick.
So unfortunately, the downside to it is the longer I wait to get into it, the more expensive it's going to be.
Well, no, because you're just collecting one side. You know what? If you're just collecting one side, I really don't think it's a huge downfall at this point.
Now this game's just like the new ones coming out with X-Wing, where all the cards are the same, right?
That's going to be expensive. So I will say with this pack, with these troopers, you get quite a few that the hands and the guns are separate. They're not you know, it's not a case of two hands on the guns. So if you're like me and you like to modify these guys when you build them, you're gonna have lots of choices. So that's pretty cool. So there's room for modification here and having some fun with that. Changing some heads around. All the heads are loose, so in reality you can cut it, move the heads how you want. Again, I'll get these guys up on a video, posted at the end of this video, so you can see the guys and the troopers up close.
So Legion is off to a whopping bang. It's It's going really good. Lots of people are starting to get involved, starting to play it, and they're coming out with things to improve it. I'm waiting to see what's going to come when Han Solo's going to come out.
Boba Fett's coming out soon. That's all I care about. After Boba Fett comes out.
Yeah, but Boba Fett doesn't. Well, I don't know if he's going to be playing for both sides or just one side. I don't know how it works with him, seeing because he's a scum player. He's not a rebel or an Imperial player. So
my curiosity with this game at this point is with like other miniature games. Is it going to be a thing where they're going to release something new every month forever? Or is it going to be like Warhammer and War Machine and the rest of it where they just have this big build? Eventually you get to a point where you have most of the models, and then after 5-6 years, do they just reset the rules or something?
Well,
or is it going to be like X-Wing where we're buying this every month?
Well, the thing is with this is you're only going to need one Leia.
Well, I don't.
Right. Like the fleet troopers, you'll probably, if you like them, you'll probably buy 1 or 2 boxes.
Well, the snow troopers, I've already got 3 boxes.
Yeah, but those are become your favorite troops, right?
Yeah, I love those things.
Looking
at these in the cards, what's the move on these guys? They're a 2 move, so they're not a 1 move. I haven't got a chance to play these guys yet, but
you just got them.
But exactly. But their surges are both for hit and defense. They're set up rather nice. I'm gonna put myself out on a limb and say these are going to be the popular choice for troops.
For Rebel, you mean?
Yeah, for Rebels.
Well, no. Well, did have the Endor troops or the first ones that came out with?
Yeah, but these guys are set up really nice, and the surges, having a surge for both defense and attack in this game is huge. It's not something you want to overlook. Their attack rolls 2 dice, so and that's 2 dice each. But the only issue with them is they're range 1 and 2. So that'll be interesting because a lot of them, the troopers and that, have a range 3, whereas these guys only range 1 to 2. But at the same time, they roll 2 dice instead of 1. Like my stormtroopers roll 1 attack die, and for each figure. And I believe the rebels are that way too. At this point, they roll 1 attack die for each guy in the group, whereas this one they roll 2. So I think it's cool because it fits my playstyle. I hate staying behind. I like getting into the fight, getting close up and seeing what happens. Though that cost me my death last night. I got my butt.
Yeah, which is why he's going to me.
But that's fine. But these guys, with the extra attack die, doubling their attack die and getting surges on both hits and defense, you're gonna go in there with them. That's what they're for. They got the Ready 1, which is pretty cool. That's it. Yeah. No, I think they're pretty cool. I like them. I like where the game's going. My snow troopers, I'll be honest, I have no regrets picking those up. I like to put Veers in the middle of them, and then Veers has the ability to use one of his actions to hand 2 friendlies within range 1 or 2 an aim token. So I'll take Veers, snow troopers, run them up together. Veers doesn't need to be the big attack force. Tap them, give the snow troopers their targets, and then the snow troopers can do 2 moves, or they can do 1 move and then take some other action, and then they do an action and then they do a move and they get an attack. It just makes a really good combination. And when they connect, man, they do damage.
Well, seeing how I haven't played it, I have no comments on any of that.
No, we gotta get a game going. I'm gonna have to lend my rebels.
What we're probably don't be surprised if one of our play videos, which we're probably going to be working on, we'll also probably be playing a couple rebel game like Legion. So
yeah, we should get a Legion game going just for the fun of it. We got some good terrain. I've got lots of terrain going, just so much painting. I tell you, when on my end, I got 2 box set core sets, and then I've just got lots of bits and pieces.
Well,
and
the funny thing is
painting. Oh, right?
Yeah, well,
it's just too much.
you paint, and that's what you do, right? But I mean, that's what I think that's probably one of the other things about the fact that everybody likes X-wing compared to Legion is they can just take the ship, pull it out of the box, and just play it, and it's kind of already painted. Where these, you kind of have to paint them. But I mean,
I paint my X-wing ships too, so it doesn't.
well, actually, that's funny because I just started painting mine, so
Yeah.
you know, it's good. So I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing where this game's going to go, how it's going to go as well. And don't worry, I realized I wasn't doing much yakking with doing this stuff, but I'll be playing sooner or later here.
Yeah, we'll get you dragged in.
So
but basically we're at this point. We're just the game's still young. It's still fresh. I mean, it's not a whole lot. We don't. There's not huge tournaments and that to really report on yet. So, but it's a good chance to get on the table, show you guys the product that's coming out as it comes out, discuss my great battle strategies and
which are not very
and
great.
well, you know what? We're up to 650 on a bigger mat. I'm gonna be killing it. I've done my testing. The first 2 rounds we're testing to see what things do. Yeah, we're killing it.
How many games do you have?
4 altogether.
Right, so you could maybe go 2-2.
Well, who cares?
Or you actually better yet, you'll probably go 0-4.
I could do. So, but that's the beauty of these leagues. Again, you can go 0-4 and you're leaving with the same handful of prizes that the guy who did 4-4 went. So it's, I mean, there'll probably be some stored prizes on top of it for the winners and all that. But at the end of the day, it's the FFG swag that I want, and you end up with it, win or lose. So you know what, FFG's done a good job on these events, and if anything else that you take from these videos, get your ass out there and just join in an event, win or lose, and have a good time. Or
if at least like find out where a game is being played and go watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, people are playing this game like crazy. They got massive terrain playing. Like I've seen some videos on people playing and some shots and stuff of what they see, and then people have like really nice terrain that they're playing.
Some of them playing in dioramas. It's just nuts.
Yeah, it's so like it's.
But the gameplay is awesome. It's a well thought out game, and even for somebody who's tried 40K or War Machine or whatever, and they've gone, oh, just too much rules, too much this or that. Nah, give this a shot. You're not going to be disappointed. It's a well thought out game. And it's not. I haven't found the clunky in it yet. It works well, and yeah, except for the dice.
So
the dice hated me last night, but that's all good.
Don't forget to use our video.
Yeah, and
or like it and share it and
our
subscribe
Facebook
if
page.
you haven't. Our Facebook page is open.
I got Nerd Haven's announcement for this league up on the Facebook page. Anybody else knowing anything going on in the Northwest and you want to use our page to advertise it on Legions?
Slap it.
Go for it. That's what it's there for. Let's just get the word out.
So again, the Facebook page is Crimson Core Tabletop Gaming. Look us up on Facebook.
Email is
Crimson at CTG.
No, it's CrimsonCTG
at gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to reach out. Again, at the end of this video, I'm going to do some close-up videos of these models and their cards. And yeah, I'll see you at the tables. Maybe Tuesday next week. Get my butt kicked again. Who knows?
with Legions, keep it going.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys have a great night. We're just keeping it quick tonight. You take care.
Take it easy.
Talk to you soon.
Take it easy. Bye.
Okay, as promised, Trooper's card, grappling hook, impact grenades, fleet trooper, the scatter gun trooper, MPL 57 barrage trooper. He actually looks kind of interesting. The models themselves. Not too bad. He looks cool with that gun, let's be honest. That's not looking too bad. And the guys in the back, you got one funny running pose guy. That's kind of interesting. Lots of good poses though. Like There's enough guys there that are single arms and legs, or that we could probably move around and have some fun with the customization. Then you got the Fleet Troopers card itself, bit of narrative, and then on the other side, stuff that counts. So ready, it's got a couple upgrades and such on the side, but that blaster, range 1 to 2, that'll make it interesting. Again, surges are supported on both sides. Movement 2, it'll be a fun troop for the Rebel guys to play with. Then over here we have our lady, same stuff as Veer's. Environmental gear, leader, commanding presence. We got our card here, she's got take cover. They get dodge tokens, which is interesting because Veer's handed out aim tokens. The Inspire, which is cool. Nimble, which I have to look up, I'll be honest, I'm not sure what it is. Sharpshooter 2, which is nice. Surges, she's got both of them. Only hers for attacks look like crits. Range 1 to 2 again. So they built these guys they have to get into the fight, they can't stand out of it. Movement 2, so she really works with her troopers. And then the front of the card just showing you got Pierce 1. And then the command cards, I like them. At the end of activation, she may perform up to 3 attacks against different enemies using the following weapon. That's range 4 or more. So you want to use this right off the bat before it gets too close. But that's still a nice attack to have. Then her number 2, No Time for Sorrows. When a friendly trooper unit is issued an order, it may perform a speed 1 move. Or, yeah, is that negative 1 move? We'll have to figure that out, but either way, helps shuffle the guys up before they get their turn to shuffle around. And then somebody has to save our skin. Yep. After Leia's activation, you may choose a friendly unit at range 1 to 2 with a face-up order token and activate it. That is an interesting card. I think that's really cool. And then the sheet of tokens. So you get lots more cardboard to add to your bin. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you at the tables.